is between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
All right, and welcome. This is Shargan, and I have with me Team Bot's very own Crow the Moonlit and Let's Do Vanal to talk about this last game, our victors for the first ever 2020 Winter Invitational of Friend or Foe Esports. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing
great.
Good.
Doing great. And how do you feel having taken down Team Jungle?
Jungle Gap. Jungle Gap. That's all I gotta say.
Jungle Diff. It's always Jungle Diff anyway, right?
Being as an AD carry, I have a weird relationship with junglers. Either you're my best friend, you're my worst enemy, and today.
And today, I think, did we lose you there for a second?
Whoa, did I cut out?
Yeah, just a little bit. So obviously, I have to say Sunrise was probably your best friend this game.
Yes, definitely, most definitely. Sunrise did really well for being an AD carry player. He said he played jungle a little bit before, but he just swapped AD carry, and he did surprisingly well.
Right. Oh, surprisingly well. So obviously you've got some thoughts on GU versus DU. We'll get to that here in just a second. I actually want to go over to Mr. Let's Do Vanal here. What was it like playing with the ultimate Diamond Under player, Crow the Moonlit? Not only were they like MVP or something like that last season, they were also part of Team Atlas. How did that feel?
I mean, it was great. He just pretty much told me who I was playing all 3 games this entire tournament, and I just ran with it, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so you're able to get a little bit of insight and kind of learn a little bit more. Did you pick up any tips or any tricks?
A lot of it, as far as, you know, me, I don't really see it. I just play bot. I just focus on bot, who I'm playing bot. As far as him, though, he was telling me I'm going to need to play tanks, you know, because he's not going to be playing a tanky top, you know, so on and so forth. There's a lot more team-based thoughts that he had compared to me, where I was just like, yeah, let's just do this.
That's very true. And then hopping back over to Crow, so what was it like playing with a bunch of gold under guys, especially like you had Gua on your team who was part of Taz, who like really showed up last season and was just doing absolutely phenomenal. Did these guys seem to be a little bit more, were you at all impressed, or were you kind of like expecting their skill level where it was?
Impressed, totally impressed. First off, I mean, like, we're all AD carries, so like our role, like, for going to, like, say a jungle or Vandal even being a support, and then only one of the AD carries, of course, being able to play AD carry. I was very surprised at the level they brought from the very first game we played. I was like, Sunrise doing incredible on Eve, and Guo doing amazing on Zed. I'm like, we're AD carry players. We typically don't play assassin type characters, and then doing really well on those was like amazing, and it was pretty fun. I really liked how well he played.
Yeah. Do you see any potential teammates that you might try to steal for yourself or like join up with?
Yeah, I could see them if they get up high enough to go to DU, and then we can do that. But also, I have something I would like to say. I am possibly planning to make a GU team of my own.
Oh, okay. So you kind of decided to do a little bit of scouting this time, I'm sure.
Scouting. I've seen some people that I would like to make the team with, so that's what's going on now.
All right. And now, so I got to ask you, what kind of preparation did you guys do going into this? Just do a couple of norms? Did you guys hop into flex rank? What was kind of the practice strategy?
We didn't do anything.
We didn't play at all. We didn't play one time with each other this whole entire time we played.
It actually ended up me asking where everybody wanted, because I figured I would fill. And then, so everybody kind of picked, you know, I'd be top, bottom, you know, mid, bottom, etc. And I was like, okay, so you're going here, you're going here, you're going here, and then I'll support. And then that's how it was, and we showed up yesterday and played. First time together.
And then I told them, do they want me to do 1v1? Whoever wants to do it can do it. They said, you do it. I said, okay, I did it. And then the games went today. I said, pick what you want to play. They picked what they want to play. Only person I didn't have a choice, of course, is Vanal. These we need tanks.
So that right there is actually going to lead me into my next question, because we all, as a support main, I have intimate knowledge of how my ADC feels about me very quickly into the game. They're usually one of the first people to hop into the chat. So what was the atmosphere like? Was it very cooperative? Were there kind of ego fights going on? Or did you guys kind of like coalesce and have a single shot caller?
It kind of coalesced together in certain parts. When the game got more hectic, we were getting to the point where it's like I started taking over shot calling, but when the game was more chilled out early game, Sunrise just told us his jungle pathing plan, bot lane just played like together as always, and mid just told us what he was gonna do. But if, like when the second game got really hectic, I just took shot calling and said we need to rush for plays, make kill plays, let's go for Baron, let's do what we need to do.
Yeah, so Vanel, do you think the fact that you were all bot players actually kind of helped with that cohesion because of the fact that you all have kind of a similar mentality, having been regularly playing in the bot lane, that it just kind of helped make that cohesion happen faster?
Yes, because I mean, 4 out of the 5 players I've played against, and I know how they play in a sense. So the only person I didn't know how they played was Crow, and I figured, you know, being DU, I'm pretty sure he can figure out where we need to go, where we need to take the path. But as far as everybody else, I mean, we were always talking to each other before this, so.
Right. Now, I gotta ask, Crow, you did the 1v1s, right, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
Yeah. So what was that like? Because I'm pretty sure, I think everyone sent their GU players. You were the one DU player out of most of them in that 1v1 situation. How did you feel about going into that?
I felt it was pretty fun, and it was pretty chill. It wasn't anything. I didn't feel as though I had to like show up or anything like that. I was going to have a fun time. I did tell my team and everyone else in the 1v1s that I was not going to look at anyone's accounts. I was going to ban any main champions. I only had 3 Pacific bans. It was Xerath, Lux, and Lucian. I was always going to ban. I didn't care to ban anything else because I want to be just a fun time. If they got their main champion, I want them to play their best potential, since I, of course, is the highest rank there.
Mm-hmm. Were you at all surprised by some of those 1v1s?
The Ornn one, that was fun because like the ruling was that Ornn was allowed to build items. So I was the only one to get the Ornn game, and I picked Senna. So I was like, I'm gonna lose if he gets any items, and that was the only game that was really crazy. And also the Bard game was really interesting because like Bard solo killing something, and the Sejuani one with Bow Explode was really funny because like playing Sejuani and killing something is really cool.
Okay, and then my last question has got to be for both y'all. In regards to this 2020 Winter Invitational, what did you guys think of the format? It was a little bit different than our traditional tournament brackets. How do you think it like played out? Are you looking for more of this kind of thing? You want to do some of those 1v1 tournaments? Because Vanel, you kind of missed out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't miss out. Maybe you missed me playing Maokai. I mean, I didn't even pick Maokai. In fact, Sunrise nobody was talking Maokai. Sunrise just locked in Maokai, and then I just played it. But I mean, I was there. I enjoyed it. But as far as the Winter Invitational, the thing was sweet. I mean, just having each specific role face each other and having to role swap, you know, because you're gonna have those jungle mains that only play jungle, and they're not there in the jungle, and it's just kind of, you know, they're having to face other lanes. I don't know. It was interesting. I'd definitely do it again.
And Crow, what do you think getting into playing this kind of a format? It was a little bit different, taking kind of out of the norm, something a little bit more exciting?
I think it was really interesting, and I really love this format because it would have not been fun to say if Torres got jungle, if I got 80 carry, because at that point I'm gonna mastermind the whole entire bot lane. The support's not gonna have fun, making them tell them what to do, and the jungler's just gonna mastermind the whole game. I think the format was fun because you got to see like the potential of other players like DU and Gold on their non-main roles. Because like it's like me playing top lane, Nimbus, I'm like, that's far away from 80 carry. Like I'm by myself in a solo lane, and I did pretty well for playing being 8 carry main only. And I thought it was a really cool format and all that stuff. Since we got to see everyone's potential and other champions and other stuff they like to play, other than like the main champions they like played in like KMS. I mean at FF.
Well, we greatly appreciate having you. We thought this was a lot of fun. It was really awesome. You know, getting to play that first match against Team Mid was actually really nice for me. I haven't gotten to do that in a while, so that was really entertaining. But I do want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Before I let you go, do you have any last thoughts that you'd like to get out?
Good.
Just since everyone's saying it in chat and spamming it, woof.
Whoop. Thank you once again so much. We've got Crow the Moonlit, Let's Do Vanal, the 2 members of Team Bot who are our first ever champions of the Winter Invitational for Friend or Foe. Thank you guys so much for being here. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you being here and joining us right now. With that, we're going to sign off. Have a great night, everyone, and just enjoy the evening.
Peace out.
Still and silent, calm before the storm. Gold and diamond, jewels behind the throne. Into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars. All that we said, all that we are, waiting to fly. This is the start. Hide and seek, reason and rhyme, grand and glorious. Living the dream.